Hello, Capitol Hill. I'm here to talk to you about Art Assignment 2021. And the piece I have to talk about today is called German Armor 1520. And it's located at the Minneapolis Institute of Art over in Minneapolis. Typically, we'd go see these items on a field trip, but this year we're doing it virtually. The suit we have here today is a German-made armor suit from approximately the 1500s. This would be what's called the medieval period. And this is actually a composite of several suits. It's not one complete suit. It's a composite, meaning the chest plate and the arms and the gloves, they're all from different suits that have been compiled together, but they're all from the same period of time. This is a suit of armor that was used for jousting. And some of the ways you can tell is it has a hook here on the right arm that would help hold your jousting stick. And a jousting stick is a big, approximately 10 to 12 foot piece of wood that you hold in your hand as you ride your horse, and you ride it towards another person and attempt to knock them off their horse. They would also have a jousting stick and they'd be riding it towards you. Armor like this was a fashion item. It's not just designed to protect the person, it's also designed to look fashionable, meaning it changed over time. This suit, for example, has a belt around the waist, and that's an advancement that took place later in time. It also has mitten-type hands. There are optional gloves, many different kinds. And you can see that it has fine details. It's not just a piece of metal strapped for the person. It's got details, it's got beading, it's got what's called bread work around the edges here. And you can see that this was designed to show off as well as be functional in battle. A suit of armor like this would have been very expensive. So this would have cost a skilled laborer about 3 years worth of wages. So that person would have had to work 3 years just to pay for this. One of the things that armor does for us is we see it on a mannequin like this, and it gives us the ability to imagine what it's like to wear that armor. We can picture ourselves inside the armor and what it would feel like. When you look at this, what do you think it would feel like? Do you think you'd be able to move around pretty easily? Do you see joints in it that would help you bend your arms and knees and waist? How do you feel imagining yourself wearing this suit of armor? And one of the things that you have to remember is that this person wore it for jousting. So they were riding a horse as fast as they could while holding a big long stick to hit somebody else. What type of armor do you think would work best for you if you were going to be jousting? I'd like you to take a moment and think about that, as well as we have modern versions of armor. Armor doesn't stop at some point in history. We currently have different types of armor. Can you think of a few examples of modern armor, of armor that current people wear and what that's like? Now imagine yourself in the modern day. What would you design armor for? What in your life would you want your armor to be for? Thanks and enjoy imagining.